Okay, no sweat. No sweat. Right. Let's see. Just the people up here on the stage. I might. Yeah, it takes four. Hold it straight up. La yasha. Let's take a step back so they can see our face. Let's take a step back. Oops, okay. This is for everybody. I might. Wapanyat Hakwadam, which means rise and face the east. For our friends, we're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, then in the English. The Lord's Prayer, Amen, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadah, Hayat, Shamkat, Yahab, Malak Rakah, which is Hayat, Aisha, and then the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. The kingdom come, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as it is. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as it is in earth, as it is in earth, as it is in earth. It's like in earth, as it is in heaven. As it is in heaven, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. Give us our debts. We forgive our debts. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. So be. This is the power. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Babukusha. Nathaniel. Hakat. We'll call Manuwa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatasa right. Hakat. Lahatia. Hakat. Arakawa. Hatama'al. Lagarashan. Bahashim Yahushua. And then the English. Boy. Yahweh in the name. Yahweh in the name. Yahweh shall please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse. The lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirit. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it. This is the blessed Israel. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Barakna. Wahabayah. Sapari. Bahashim Yahushua. And then the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you. The water, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. The call is Shamar. That's Shamar. I'm the pastor. It's Shamar. That's Shamar. That's after. What will come? My third. What I will Allah. And then the English. I will lift up my eyes. Reach the doors like that. I will lift up my eyes unto the hill. From which cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh. My help coming from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord, Yahweh is the shade upon our right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going up. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. So be it. This is Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. So what? When you say your eye tells a what? Out to Zappa 1 year cup. Amar. Lakaba. Wanakakium. Magolia. Walla. Yassakar. Sham Yashal. Iwa. Kaya. Now I tells a what? La. Lakadwa. Ayaka. Baraya. Yakaratwa. Aholia. Alawa. Washamai Aliyam. Wahadar. The ball. I'm a lot. Kalashah. I'm Yeshabia. That's a war. Come Alawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya. Salah. Aishalaham. Commanded. Kasa Yasara'a. Kayapin. When I call. Kuyaswan. Nishamatwa. But I younger Arab. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayatama. Nadiyamawa. Ka'ira. Wakaza'aba. Wakazazomana. Tall. Nasayatama. Ashar. Amar. Nayarashah. Lanawa. Nahawa. Alahayim. Sayatama. Kagogla. Kakwat. Lapanyaraka. Ka'at. The Ba'ayra. Salahat. Hurry, come.
Come.
The reductant was I'm sorry. What was Sapaka?
What was Sapaka?
For Bahalam. Mala'ah. When you're home. Follow one. When you were Kwaswa. Shanka. Yahweh. Your Baswa. Your Behold. Where you Kapara. Where you Abadwa. Where you the Where you the Atha, Shamka, Yahweh, Labaka, are you one? I'll call, Ratiza, Amam.
And then he ends. Keep not that silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not that silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And
they that hate thee, have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy enemies. They have said, come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel may no more be remembered. But they have consulted together. With one consent. They are not confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Eden. And the Israelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarene. And Amalek. The Philistines. The inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as the book of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nose like a rat. And like Zedek. Yeah. All their princes are Sabbath. And as Samun, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh, in possession. Oh my power, make them like a whip. As the stone before the wind, as the fire burning the wood, and as the flames set up the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy temper, and make them afraid with that storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded, the trouble forever. Let them put to shame, and perish. That men may know that God, whose name alone is Yahweh, of the Most High, of the Most High, all the earth. So be it. These are the blessings of the power structure in the Hebrew. And then he English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanded to Yahweh, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troops, the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. These are the curses. Blessed you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the heat, that speak against thy prophets, the teachers, the prince, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to get to the school.
That refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter to that sanctuary.
Into that sanctuary.
The evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And the drug.
And the drug.
The courts.
The courts.
The prisons.
The prisons.
Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and arms.
Amalek synagogues and arms.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Every nation. Skinheads. The gay. The lesbian. Spy. Workers of witchcraft. That's the space program. Navy. Air Force. Marine. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. The cable access center. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Any of thy people. That seek to stop. And bring swift destruction. To all the evil. That stand in the way. Try to stop us. From broadcasting your word. Your word was planted on earth. Let loose all the plague. Let loose all the plague. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume. Let the plague. Take the house of the thief. And the murder. Let Yahweh Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying sauce. Punish all the heathen. Come up against them. We speak that word. Cause to be known by all. That is the angels. That have done. Cause to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause to shake it. Cause the name of Yahweh. Thank you always. So be it. Saul, which means to turn.
Salaki, sir. Sister Kapaya is down at the door.
Sister Kapaya,
yeah.
You could go. I'm gonna ask our wives. You lock the door behind them. Go ahead. You can go ahead and let her up. You can start something, and I can start. All right, we are going to be getting started. Last up, it's like an officer. Otherwise, you can just watch here, and then when you come back, you can let them back in before you come back up on the stage. So they can come. All right, we're going to get started from last time. The last time we left off was we were in Leviticus chapter 10. All right, and we've been going over the different sacrifices. And what each sacrifice meant. We were going over the burnt offerings. We're going over the trespass offering, the peace offerings, and there was a protocol that you had to do for each of those sacrifices. And as Officer Farah pointed out, when you're doing a sin offering or certain offerings, you start to notice that you're losing value because you're bringing something that meant a lot to you, and you were sacrificing it before the Most High. And it just shows that, it can show what sin can cause. Okay, because sin can cause, like the scripture said, the wages of sin is death. And so certain these offerings and sacrifices that we had to make atonement for, or to bring a burnt offering for, we had to bring them. It's like also our wives, make sure that sister's chat too. We had to do certain protocols, and we were still losing value. Okay, so it was important to see. Now, right now, some of us can't imagine that because we don't have oxes and we don't have sheep and we don't have cattle. But cattle was an important part of your property. They were useful to do work. So to lose them, to have them burnt, that was actually catastrophic. I don't say catastrophic, but you saw that you were losing value. You're like, oh, wow, I give this to the Lord. Okay, so there's a lot behind that. We're going to go forward now. Last time also we were stopped in Leviticus 10, and where Aaron's sons, you can come around this book for sure. Aaron's sons, she's looking back. Oh, okay. All right. where Aaron's sons died because they offered a strange fire before the Most High. Okay, so it shows, and some people are like, well, that's pretty tough. But you got to really think about it. A lot of people don't, and this is because of the Christian church. A lot of people don't look at the Most High as king. You have to put yourself in the context of this time at any time. When the king gave an order and you didn't follow it, you could lose your head. And we talk about heathen kings. That was protocol back then. If the king said something, you did it.
Right.
Okay, and that's even for a heathen king. So the Lord gave a command. The Most High gave a command. You were to do it. You weren't to stray. And Aaron's sons strayed from that order and they got killed. So, as we look at, we're like, man, that's much stuff they got. But you have to understand the mindset, and we should still be in that mindset. Okay? You disobey an order from your supervisor, what? You lose your job.
Right.
Okay? You disobey from the Lord, you can lose your life. So this is why it's important to follow what the Most High is saying. So we're going to go ahead and start on Leviticus 10. Aaron just lost his 2 sons. Quick pop quiz. Anybody remember his son's name that died? Anybody remember? I always give pop quiz. Shalom says. I always give pop quizzes every week. Okay? Nobody remembers? Well, their names are in Leviticus 10, verse 1. It's Nadab and Abihu. Those are the 2 sons that died. Okay? And the 2 sons that took over was Eleazar, okay, and was it Ichabod or Ithamar? I'm sorry, it's like Ithamar and Eleazar took over. All right, so we're going to start Leviticus 10, verse 12 in the Hebrew, then we'll read it in the English. Leviticus 10, verses 12 through 18. I'll read it in the Hebrew. Verse 12. Wayadabar Mashal Al on Haran were all, Izar were all. Ayathamar, Bunyua, Hanawatharium, Kwakwa, Hamanaka, Hamanawa Sorath, Asya, Yahweh. I can take up my class. Akalwa, Matazawat, Atazal, Mazabak, Kaya, Kodachim, Hawa, verse 13. Kolakium song. Asa, Bakwa Wam, Kodash, Kaya, Waka, Waka, Bunyaka, Hawa, Asya, Yahweh, Kaya, Kan, Tazawayakya, verse 14. Wa'a, Chaza, Hatha Nawapa, Wa'a, Shakwa, Hatha Rawama, Ta'akola, Mamakwam, Tahawar, Ata, Wabanyaka, Wabanakyaka, Asa, Kaya, Kaka, Waka, Banyaka, Natanwa, Mazabakya, Shalamya, Banya, Yasha'ala, verse 15. Shakwa, Watha Rawama, Wakaza, Wathana, Wapa, Ayashya, that's like an Asya, Hakalabya, Yum, Yaba Ya'awa, Laha, Nayak, Sana Wapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Wahaya, Laka, Walabanyaka, Aka, Laka, Awalam, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, verse 16. Wa'a, Sha'ayar, Wacha Ta'a'at, Darash, Masha, Wahana, Shawat, Wayapa Taza'at, Alaizar, Wa'al, Ayathamar, Bunya, Aharan, Wana Wasaram, La'amar, verse 17, Manawai, La'a, Akoltham, Hakata'at, Bamakwam, Hakwadat, Kaya, Kwadatyam, Hawa'a, Wa'ata, Nathan, Lakam, Lasha'at, Iwa, ha'ida, lakapar, alyum, lapanya Yahweh. Verse 18, Han, on the H come. Han, la'a, hawaba'a, dama, hakwadat, panyama, akawal, akalwa, atha, bakwadat, ashar, tazayakya, and Slakia, tazayakaya. And that's it. Okay, now we're going to be reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, 12 through 18. We're going to read that in the English.
In the English, the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 12. And Moses spake unto the Aaron, and unto Eleazar, and unto Ithamar, his sons that were left. Take the meat offering that remaineth of the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and eat it without leaven beside the altar, for it is most holy. And ye shall eat it in the holy place, because it is thy due and thy son's due of the sacrifices of the Lord made by fire. For so I am commanded. And the wave breast and heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, for they be thy due and thy sons due, which are given out of the sacrifices of peace offerings of the children of Israel. The heave shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring with the offerings made by fire of the fat, to wave it for a weave offering before the Lord. And it shall be thine and thy sons with thee by a statute forever, as the Lord hath commanded.
It's like, make sure you tell the verse where you go.
Verse 16. And Moses diligently sought the goat of the sin offering, and behold, it was burnt. And he was angry with Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron, which were left alive, saying, verse 17, wherefore have ye not eaten the sin offering in the holy place, seeing it is most holy, and God hath given it, and God hath given it you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make atonement for them before the Lord. Verse 18, behold, the blood of it was not brought in within the holy place. Ye should indeed have eaten it in the holy place as I command.
Stop right there. Why would he be angry because they didn't eat the most holy things? Let me ask, I always ask a question. Why was that such a big deal?
What was it? If I say it again?
So it says that Moses became angry with Aaron and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron, Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron, because they did not eat the most holy bread that they were supposed to eat. Why would that be such a big deal? Guys, go ahead, sis.
Because it's like most time.
Okay, good. To give her a hand. Most had set that apart for them, and it's also to show that they were set apart. Okay, because if they didn't eat it, it would get people in mind where anybody can come up there and eat it. Remember, we said everything that was in the tabernacle was set apart for something. It had its so it wasn't just common. Okay, so it was making a point like you need to eat this to also show you are set apart, and it was something that the Most High had given them. All right, excellent. Do we read over? Is that it? Go. Okay, come. All right. Write your name right here, so I don't spell. All right. Now we're going to be reading the book of Leviticus. We're going to be continuing. We're in chapter 10. We're going to be reading chapters 19 and 20. Then we're going to jump over to Leviticus chapter 11, reading verses 1 through 5. All right. We're going to read in the Hebrew first, and then in the English. 1 second. Put this on in Leviticus 10. 19 to 20, and then we're going 11, 1 through 5. All right. Let's read in the Hebrew first. Leviticus chapter 10, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Aharon, Al, Masah, Han, Hayawam, Hakoryakwa, Thumb, Wa'as, Al-Thumb, Lapanya, Yahweh, Wathaqorana, Afya, Ka'ala, Wa'akalafya, Kata'ah, Hayawam, Hayayatab, Ba'ayanya, Yahweh, verse 20. Wa'yashamai, Mashah, Wa'yayatab, Ba'ayanyawa. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wa'yadabar, Yahweh, Mashah, Wa'al, Aharan, La'amar, Alaham, verse 2. Dabar wa'al, Bunyan, Yasha'ala, La'amar, Za'ah, Hakaya, Ashar, Za'akolwa, Makal, Zabahama, Ashar, Pa'aratza, verse 3. Call, Maparasa, Parasa, Washa'ais, Washa'ais, Washa'ai, Shasai, Parasaf, Ba'ilaf, Garab, Baba Hama, Atha, Sa'akalwa, verse 4. Za, La'a, Sa'akalwa, Mama Alia, Hagara, Wama Mapari, Yasa, so I can, Hama Mapar, Yesaya, Hagaparsa, Hagamal, Kaya, Ma'ala, Gara, Hawa'a, Waparasa, Ayananwa, Maparisa, Matama'a, Hawa'a, Lakam, verse 5. Wa'a, Hashapan, Kaya, Ma'ala, Gara, Hawa'a, Waparasa, La'a, Yapari Yasa, Yapariats, like it. Tama'a, Hawa'a, Lakam. That's it. All right, we're reading Leviticus chapter 11. I'm sorry, Leviticus chapter 10, 19 verses 19 to 20. Then we're going to 11 verses 1 through 5.
In the English, the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 19. And Aaron said unto Moses, Behold, this day have they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord, and such things have befallen me. And if I had eaten the sin offering today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? Verse 20. And when Moses heard that, he was content. The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, verse 2, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
Okay, so now we're going over the diet of Israel. Israel has a particular diet that we eat. Now, there's another thing I'd like to ask. The Most High had an order of what we should eat and shouldn't eat by describing the animal. Okay, the animal had to have certain things. Why else would the Lord tell us not to eat certain things? Okay, he would say, you're not going to eat this beast, the beast that has this hoof and this. But why was the Lord so particular of the foods we ate? I mean, one, because we know they're unclean. Like, we know a pig eats anything.
Right.
Okay, is there another reason? Does anybody know another reason? We could always, I can always call them people, it's always a good time. I'm like a teacher, so, couple yes, just a couple come. It's like to set us apart because the nations around us were eating these things. Okay, not only were these animals unclean because of their diets. Okay, that's why if you notice the animals that the Lord has us eating more than likely are kind of like herbivores. They're not really meat eaters. Okay, I think there's a couple that's omnivores in there, like a chicken. I think a chicken is an omnivore, but for the most part, they're eating grass for grass fed, and they're regurgitating the food. They got 4 stomachs. We're not eating tigers and kangaroos and stuff that's just ridiculous. That we're not really eating carnivores.
Right.
Okay, we're not eating that. The heathen nations won't eat anything. Okay, they'll eat gators and snakes, reptiles, Okay, they'll eat stuff like that. The Most High is, was showing that we were clean, so we would eat clean animals. Okay, we're not eating garbage. That's what clams and shrimp and lobster are garbage cans, really. So the Most High is showing that you're going to be clean. These nations around were eating these things. Okay, they were eating whatever, rabbit and whatever else there is. Okay, all right.
So let me make a quick point. It's just to prove, that the Lord set us apart from these other nations. You got Hamites right now. If you go on social media, you will see that a lot of these Hamites, a lot of Moabites, a lot of Ammonites, particularly the Hamites is what I'm speaking on. They in the jungles, the ones who live, within the Congo region and Rwanda and things like that. They'd take a monkey, a dead baboon, roast it with the fur and everything, and then just start eating off the face and the head. We don't do things like that as Israelites. So that's the proof, the Lord set us apart.
Good point. And these were the nations, like you said, the nations, the Hittites and the Hivites and the Girgashites. Those are all the nations around, and they were eating these things.
Right.
Go ahead whenever you're ready. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
The cheweth the cud is like, the animal that eats like the grass, and like Robinson that regurgitates, eats it back up, like cows. They do that. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Verse 4. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
Okay, the camel is an unclean beast. Okay, he doesn't divide the hoof. It's not like he's not cloven. All right, his hoof is not divided. Okay, unclean animal. And camels are actually very nasty creatures. They spit on you.
Right.
They're very nasty. I mean, we need them to get across the desert. Don't get me wrong, but to eat them, no way. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Set up. That's it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue here. We're now in the book of Leviticus. We're in chapter 11. We're going to be reading 6 through 12 in the Hebrew. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Wa'ah, hawa aran bas, kaya, ma'alach, gara, hawa'ah, paparasa, la'ah, haparyasa, tama'ah, hawa'ah, lakam, verse 7. Wa'ah, hakazayar, kaya, maparyas, parasa, hawa'ah, Washasai, Shasai, Parasa, Wahawa'a, Gara, La'a, Yagar, Tama'a, Hawa'a, Lakam, verse 8. Mabasharam, La'a, Fa'akawa, Wabanabal, Latham, La'a, Bagaiwa, Tama'ayam, Ha, Lakam, verse 9. Za, Fa'akawa, Makal, Ashar, Bamayam, Kal, Ashar, Lawa, Sanatya, Sanapayar, Wakwari Shah, Washaf, Bamayam, Bayamyam, Wabana Kalayam, Atham, Fa'akawa, verse 10. Wakal, Ashar, Ayan, Lawa, Sanapayar, Wakwasha, Kwasha, Bamayamyam, Wabana Kalayam, Makal, Sharatazar, Hamayam, Wamakal, Napash, Hakaya, Ashar, Bamayam, Shakwatazar, Ham, Lakam, verse 11. Washakwatazar, Yahayawa, Lakam, Maba Sharam, La'a, Fa'akawa, Wa'a, Nabalatham, Fashakwatazawa, Call, verse 12, Call, Ashar, Ayan, Lawa, Sanapariyar, Wakwa Shakwai Shak, Bamayam, Shakwataza, Awa'a, Lakam. That's it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and read Leviticus chapter 11, verses 6 through 12 in the English.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 6 in the English. And the hair, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Verse 7.
Oh, no sweat. Like, the hair definitely has a, funny looking feet. Okay, they have big feet too. They hop and you can see their footprints. Okay, so they don't have they don't have that, the foot texture that we have to follow. Go ahead, let me read it.
Verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean unto you.
Okay, and so I think most people, even people nowadays that don't even understand fully the truth, know that the pig is very unclean. It's a very unclean animal. They eat anything and everything. Actually, they can get rid of garbage. They can get rid of snakes. I mean, they you want to say something about you? Go ahead,
sir. I actually saw a story. I saw multiple stories of it's a place in like the Bahamas or somewhere in the islands called like Pig Bay. And it's like where the tourists will come and they have tourist attractions where they get in the water with the pig, and the pigs will be in the water. And there was a girl that had like a cut on her leg, got in the water with the pigs. It got so infected that she had to get her leg amputated just because of how unclean the pigs was in the water. So it's truth to that. It's an unclean animal, inside and out.
Come. They're very, very unclean. Now, there's maybe somebody in the school can help me with this. As a scientist, I love science. So I've always wondered, the scientists always say this, that pigs are smarter than dogs. I don't know the proof, but they always say, I just want to see how, because dogs are very smart. I'm not going to eat and interact with a pig, but I just want to know how they are so smarter than dogs. They always say that in research. I'm like, what? I'm curious. But we're not supposed to touch that nasty animal. Yeah. They're very unclean. Very unclean.
Whenever you come. That pig, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard for a long time, since I was a child, that a snake, the pig is so poisonous with trichina worms and roundworms that's in them. A snake, the most poisonous snake, can bite into a pig, and that piece of the pig is just rot and fall off. That's how sick they are. They just natural garbage collectors. That's what it is.
And they don't die from it. That's what I think, right? That's what I heard. Like, they don't even, a poison snake bite, they're going on with their life. You're like, what kind of animal is that?
Right. Verse 8, of their flesh. So this is still in the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Verse 9, these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Let me make a comment about this, because people have really argued about this. When it says they should have fins and scales, it should be visible.
Right. Because
people have argued, well, sharks have scales. No. Moses, and then we're not taking out a microscope and saying, well, look at these little scales on the shark. Okay, when it's talking about fins and scales, that means I can look and it's scaly. Okay, it's not some smooth skin like a tuna. Tuna is very smooth. Okay, so we're not supposed to eat tuna. You look at we're not catfish either. But tuna has fins, but they're not scaly. The scales are not visible. Catfish also is something we're not supposed to eat. Okay, but there's certain. So when it says they need to have fins and scales, that means it's very visible. Catfish, I don't even think they have fins. I think they scales. Scales. That's what it is. No. Okay, and then lobsters and crabs. I think lobsters, they got exoskeleton. Yeah. They just look weird. Okay, if it looks weird, question it. Okay, all right. But yeah, so catfish, tuna. Tuna skin is very smooth. I didn't know that until I came to school and I looked. I said, "Wow, okay." And if you eating shark, then you I don't know what's going on. All right, go ahead whenever you're ready. Go.
Verse 10: and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 11, they shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Verse 12, whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
So you notice the other nations were eating these unclean things. They were eating catfish. They were eating tuna. What else was whatever else was available in the waters. Okay, clams and oysters. They were eating those things. Most High was making sure that we don't eat those things. Once they're unclean and choose to set us apart. All right. Excellent work. I'm sorry. I sweat. All right. Now we're going to be going. This is our fourth reading. We're reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, reading verses 13 through 19 in the Hebrew. Then we'll do it in the English. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 13. Wa'af Allah tashakwatazawa man ha'aiwa la'a ya'akawa shakwataza hum af hanashar wa'af haparas wa'af ha'aizanya. Verse 14. Wa'af hada'a wa'af ha'aya lama yana. Verse 15. Af call ira lama yana. It's like it. Lama yanwa. Verse 16. Wa'af bat haya aina. Wa'af hafa kamas. Wa'af hasha ha. Wa'af hanataza lama yana wa. Verse 17. Wa'af hakawats. Wa'af hashala. Wa'af hayana shawa. Verse 18. Nice. Verse 18. Wa'af hatha nashama. Wa'af hakwa'af. Wa'af harakam. Verse 19. Wa'af hakasa yada ha'anapa lama yana. Wa'af hana waka yapa. Wa'af ha'aitala la. And that's it. All right. We're going to be reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, 13 through 19 in the English.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 13 in the English. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle and the ostrich and the osprey. Verse 14. And the vulture and the kite after his kind. Verse 15. Every raven after his kind. Verse 16. And the owl and the nighthawk and the cock and the cacao and the hawk after his kind. Verse 17. And the little owl and the comori and the great owl. Verse 18. And the swan and the pelican and the gear eagle. Verse 19. And the stork, the heron after her kind, and the lapwing and the bat.
Excellent work. You notice a lot of these creatures are apex predators. Okay, a lot of these creatures that we're not supposed to eat, and the as far as the fowl are like pretty much top or apex predators. Okay, a lot of them. You see like the owl, the hawk. You know, these are top predators pretty much in the food chain. All right. So excellent.
If I may, on here where it says like the swan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also would include like duck and all of that family too. Correct. Come.
Yep. That's definitely something that's unclean.
So, if I could, in verse 19, where it mixes with bat, a lot of, during COVID, they were saying that, of course, it didn't come from them, but how those Moabites, they were eating bats. It was down there in the wet markets. I noticed them, all the heathens do it, like even the Japhetic people. you know, in Polynesia,
Con.
like people in Samoa, Tonga, Fiji Islands, they eat huge bats, like the ones that the Moabites got. They got nothing on that. Even those bats, like if you, sometimes people walk in their houses and they, you know, it's like a trap bat in your, you know, in your attic or something. God, those bats is probably like, they stand up on the ground. They're probably like 3 feet tall. They look very, very hideous.
And people are eating that?
God, no.
I don't get
It's a delicacy over there.
That's wild. God. All right, we are over. Okay. All right, now we're going to be reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 11. We're reading 20 through 26. We're going to be reading in the Hebrew, then we'll go to the English. Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 20. Call Sharatazah, Ha'awat, Hakalat, Arabai, Shakwatazah, Hawa'a, Lakam, verse 21. Za, so Akawa, Makal, Sharatazah, Ha'awat, Hakalak, Arabai, Ashar, La'a, Karayam, Mama'a, Faragol Yawa, Lanathar, Bahan, Ha'arataza. Verse 22, Allah, Maham, Fa'akalwa, Araba, Lama Yanwa, Wa'a, Hasala Ain, Lama Yanawa, Wa'a, Haka Ragal, Lama Yanawa, Wa'a, Haka Gab, Lama Yanawa. Verse 23. It's 26. Oh, verse 23. Wakal, Saratazah, Ha'awat, Ashar, Lawab, Arabai, Regolium, Shakwatazah, Hawa'a, Lakam. Verse 24. Wala Allah la, Fata Tama'awat, Call, Hanagat, Banabalatham, Tam Yatama'a, Ha'arab. Verse 25, we'll call Hana Sha'a, Manabalatham, Yakabas, Bagadua, Watama'a, Ha'ira. Verse 26, Lakal, Haba Hama, Ashar, Hawa'a, Haparasa, Parasa, Washasai, Ayana, Shasai, Wagara, Ayana, Ma'ala, Tama'ayam, Ham, Lakam, Call, Hanagai, Baham, Yatama'a. That's it. All right, we're going to go ahead and read the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verses 20 to 26 in the English.
The book of Leviticus in the English, chapter 11, verse 20. All fowls that creep, going upon all four, shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 21. Yet these may ye eat of every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap with all upon the earth. Verse 22. Even these of them ye may eat. The locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. Verse 23.
All right, so these are things that we can eat. Okay, and I think John the Baptist was eating certain locusts and wild honey while he was in the field. So these are clean, I'd say insects. Let me go to something really quickly too, to address something. People don't understand the Bible. And, you know, that's why I like how the UPK addresses things. When it says they're creeping on all fours, that's an idiom or a metaphor. Okay, we know insects and stuff usually have 6 legs, but it's a figure of speech. Okay, you usually see something that crawls on the ground. Usually you'll see like a baby's on all fours. It's like a figure of speech. Okay, like somebody with a cane, you know, like, yo, you got a third leg and support. It's a figure of speech. Okay, so I'm addressing that. People say, well, insects don't have all 4. They have 6. It's a figure of speech. People don't think the people in the Bible, they don't think we had figure of speeches or metaphors. Okay, It's a language. All right, so go ahead.
Verse 24. And for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the even. Verse 25. And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean unto the even. Verse 26. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof and is not cloven footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. Everyone that toucheth them shall be unclean.
Excellent word. Shalom. All right. All right, we're going. Go ahead and. All right, now we're going to be reading the book. You can do the last two. All right, just the people up here. This is still Imani. Yep. Shubrayat, present thyself in thy registry.
Ayat kaya banya hawala banya sha'ala.
Ayat, we'll select it.
Ka'al.
Ayat ka'al, banya hawala, banya sha'al.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbarakatam.
Ya, how about Simeon Shabbat? Oh, come. Okay, hold on. You shouting. All right, we're going to go ahead and read Leviticus chapter 11, 27 through 33. We're going to read that in the Hebrew, and we're going in the English. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 27. Wakal, Kawalak, Al, Kapay, Katyawa, Wakal, Hakaya, Hahala, Kat, Al, Arabai, Taba'ayam, Hum, Lakam, Call, Hanagai, Bana Balatham, Yatama'a, Ha'ira, verse 28. Waha Nasha'a, Nabalatham, Yakabas, Bagadua, Watama'a, Ha'ira, Tama'ayam, Hama, Lakam, verse 29. Wazah, Lakam, Hatama'a, Basharataza, Hasharataza, Ha'arataza, Hakalak, Waha'ai Kabar, Waha'taza, Lamayanawa, verse 30. Waha'a Nakwa, Waha'kak, Waha'lata, Waha'kamat, Waha'thanasha Mat, verse 31. Allah, Hatama Ayam, Lakam, Bakal, Hasharataza, Call, Hanagai, Baham, Bamatham, Yatama'a, Ha'ira, verse 33. Wakal, Ashar, Yapal, Aliwa, Maham, Bamatham, Yatama'a, Makal, Kolia, Aitaza, Awa, Bagad, Awa, Awa, Shak, Kolia, Ashar, Ya Aishar, Malaka, Baham, Bamayam, Yawa Ba'a, Watama'a, Ha'ira, Watahar, verse 33. Call you, Karash, Ashar, Yapal, Maham, Al, Sawakwa, Call, Ashar, Wasawakwa, Yatama'a, Wa'afya, Dashabarwa, and that's it. We're going to go ahead and read the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, 27 through 33 in the Hebrew. I mean, in the English slacking.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 27. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts that go on all four, these are unclean to you. Whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean until the even. Verse 28. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. Verse 29. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse and the tortoise after his kind.
So like, and some of these heathen nations eat these things. Right. Rat, cat, you know, all of that stuff. Dog. Okay. I know it's a song, steak, rat, cat, and dog. Some people eat that stuff. You know, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Verse 30. And the ferret and the chameleon and the lizard and the snail and the mole. Verse 31. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them when they be dead shall be unclean until the even. Verse 32. And upon whatsoever any of them, when they are dead, doth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood or raiment or skin or sack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the even, so it shall be cleansed. Verse 33. And every earthen vessel wherein to any of them fallen, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. And that's it.
For all the brothers and sisters out there that just worship Islam to the point where you think you are Arab, the Nation of Islam over here, as far as like Louis Farrakhan, they teach from, I think, W.F. Farad Muhammad, that the pig is made up of the cat, dog, and the rat. Like, you got unclean animals, yet birth a new, just a whole form of a new animal. That's what they actually teach. And I want to make that a note. So it's an unclean animal. Shouldn't touch it. And, you know, every time, and like I said, people that don't even understand fully the truth, understand it is unclean. So it's something that, you know, we shouldn't touch. I just want to find out, like I said, why they're that smart. And, you know. All right. This is the last reading for the day. We're going to be reading Leviticus chapter 11, and we'll read 34 through 40. We'll read that in the Hebrew first, and then we'll read in the English. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 34. Let's see. Verse 34. Makal, ha'akal, ashar, ya'akal, ashar, yabawa, aliwa, mayam, yatama'a, wakal, mashakwa, ashar, yashata, wakal, kolya, yatama'a. Verse 35. Wakal, ashar, yakal, manabala thumb, aliwa, yatama'a, sanawar, wakayarium, yafataza, ayam, ayam, yahaya wa, lakam. Verse 36, 21-40. Verse 36. Ayam, wabawar, makwa wa, mayam, yahaya, tahawar, wanagat, banabalatham, yatama'a. Verse 37. Wakaya, yapal, wanabalatham, call, zarawai, ashar, yazarai, tahawar, hawa'a. Verse 38. Wakaya, yatan, mayan, zarai, wanapal, mana balatham, aliwa, tama'a, hawa'a, lakam. Verse 39. Wakaya, yamawa, man, hama, ashar, aya'a, lakam, la'akala, hanaga, banabalata, yatama'a, ira. Verse 40. Waha'akal, manabalata, yakabas, bagadiwa, watama'a, ira, wahanasha'a, nabalata, yakabas,
Bagagua. Watama I rob. That's it. Now we're going to be reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, 34 through 40 in the English.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 34. Of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean. And all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. Verse 35. And everything whereupon any part of their carcass falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down, for they are unclean and shall be unclean unto you. Verse 36. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which toucheth their carcass shall be unclean. Verse 37. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sowing seed which is to be sown, it shall be clean. Verse 38. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. Verse 39. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the even. Verse 40. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. And that's
Right, pop quiz real quick before we end out.
Yes.
You know we gotta go. So you're gonna either say clean or unclean. I'll say an animal. You say clean or unclean. We'll just do a few at a time. You know, I gotta give a pop quiz. All right. This is a bird, a turtle dove.
clean.
Clean, good. All right. Let's see. Deer.
Clean.
Excellent. All right.
It's like you could give it like a little whistle, man.
Is anybody online?
There's a few people online.
Okay.
They
All right, this is all online. Let's see if they answer. Y'all, I know y'all know. Okay. Let me see. Think about good. Oh. Locusts. Y'all don't answer. Let's see online answer. Locusts. Can we eat locusts? Is that clean or unclean? We'll give let's give like a minute for online. And I'm out there and a locust is hopping around me and I don't have anything to eat. Can I grab it and eat it? Or I have to leave it alone? Locusts.
It's like your sister say it's clean.
She says clean. Give her a hand. That was clean. Well, they're locust and they're hopping around. I don't know. I might be hesitant. I don't know, but some people gonna go hard. I think Officer Matazabah will go hard and be like, I'm just gonna go eat it. I might be hesitant until I'm real hungry. I might see him do it a couple times. I don't know. I might have to wait until we get a deer or something because I don't know if I can just, I'm just not used to that. Okay, that is clean. All right. Let me see. Buffalo, clean or unclean? Clean. That's clean. Calm. Right. Rabbit.
Clean.
Unclean. That's unclean. Shouldn't be eating rabbit. You all stop. Okay. That's a good one. All right. Let's see if online can get one. Y'all might know the answer. Giraffe. Giraffe. I don't know. I mean, that giraffe. Let's see if online gets it. You out there?
Online say unclean. They said unclean. No,
It's clean.
Giraffe is actually clean. You can eat a giraffe. I'll leave that for Officer Select. So notice, I'll let Officer Gabar get that because he's a warrior. That's what his name means, the warrior. I'm just a teacher. I'll stay in the back. Officer Gabar will go to get his sling or whatever he has. He'll hunt it. That will last us for a good probably few weeks.
Right.
That's a big animal. I'm not hunting giraffe unless the bigger people of the UPK get it first because that animal is super tall. Okay, so all right. Any other questions? Any other questions or comments before we end off? What comments?
So, obviously, dog is going to eat, but like, so we're not supposed to touch anything, and should we not have pets?
That is a good question. That's a good question. I will leave that to, I will go ahead, Officer, Lieutenant Buck.
So it's unclean. So the thing is, you can have pets. It's unclean. Like when you touch an animal that's deceased, if it's an unclean animal, that's when you become unclean. So as long as they're living, you're fine. So like that's why you can't, like how like they got like gator shoes and they put like gator print in their clothes. You're actually not supposed to wear that because that animal's deceased. So if it's deceased, it's unclean.
So like I said, if I may, now I'm gonna give you context. Certain animals that we do, when we were anciently living in our fields in Jerusalem and Israel, certain animals just wasn't really in the house. Like dogs, I mean, we kind of domesticated dogs, right. But dogs anciently weren't just running around your house, little Fifi and Tootsie and, they jumping on the couch, jumping. That was really not their job. They was out there getting them varmints and anything that, they was protecting the property. Okay, they had a place where they stayed, so anciently when we had our place, certain animals that we domesticated that would work our land, we really, kind of weakened. Okay, that's why you hold a Rottweiler in the houses all day, they going crazy because that's not their job. Their job is to protect, roam the property, carry things, But we, since we've been westernized by our oppressors, we've kind of even lost sight of how the Most High had those animals for us. Okay, now certain animals like, that we were that were clean, even they had jobs, that we used on the farm and stuff like that, and certain animals people would get close to because they saw it born, and then the Lord's like, you gotta kill it. I was like, oh, what? I gotta kill it? Whatever. Yeah, because that was the best. It came out, or that's the first, it's their first year, and so that was the Lord showing you, how vital that is. You had to kill the lamb that you might have gotten close to. You had to cut the throat. Okay, so but we've kind of strayed away from how we used to use animals. Dogs ain't gonna. I mean, when we get back to things like Fido or Diesel or Samson, whatever those big dogs are, they're gonna be outside walking the property, making sure the heathens don't come in our property, and they'll be doing their job. All right, good question. So if I could, go ahead.
Quick point. So you're right. We Israelites. When you look at those ancient Egyptians and you look on the walls, they hieroglyphics and they pictorials, they had all animals in their houses and their palaces because they naturally live in the wild because they wild people. So there was nothing to have a giraffe walking around like something like that. I just want to make that.
It's like, you made me think of Michael, because I think Michael Jackson had literally a giraffe pet, like, just walking around the property. I'm sorry. Monkey bubbles and all that. Never that's crazy. But we got to get back to how we use the Lord you have for. Right. It's great point. I'm sorry. And with that, just the people up here, I might. So I can, for one spirit, for 1 second. Oh, come. Yeah, let's step back just a little. They can see it's okay. He's going to slack. He's going to come so they can see. The water, sir.
La Yashala.
Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. How about you, my child? Yeah. How about you, your shop? Yeah. It's an answer. Roger. Now step over here. Step over here so you can see it. So they can see you on camera.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat. Yeah.
It's like sometimes on the channel 22. That's all them two. Crazy. I'm going to go again. So I don't know. I just want once a bear with me. Yeah. So I can be breath. This is for everybody. I'm Mayim. Say Hakwadam. That's face the east. It means face the east. I'm trying to sway them all to. Okay, we're gonna read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Then we're gonna read in the English. Lord's Prayer. Abna, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadah, Hayah, Shemkah, Yahab, Malak Vakta, Ba'am, Ritazayim, Hayah, Isha, Aratza, Hawa, Hayah, Shemayim, the Thundernow, Lakam, Call, the one, the select now, walk now, the select now, walk now, the get eye now, when the side walk, a ball, I was shy now, the car, I'm a lock, I'm up. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory. So be it. This is Hakat, the power. Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh. The thunder now. We'll call my that's a heart. I'm a touch right. I will call a walk. That's my Allah. That's my Rashad. And in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Simi Hamsa, Barakla Waya Wahabaya, Support, Barak, Simi Hamsa,
And then the angels, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, bless us and Israel, and the school, in the name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
And then the angels, I will lift up my eyes into the hill. From whence cometh my help? Help coming from Yahweh. Coming from Yahweh. Many heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall be the sun of north sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore. So be it.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Hamayalaka. Al Barash. For all that support. Kaya. Ana. Yab Yaka. Yahama Yawan. Shanayaka. Nashawa. As. Al Aimaka. Yahama Yamwa. So what? When you think your eye tells her what? I'll just have a one year cup. A marble. The cover. When a cocky. Magolia. Well, yes, a car. Some yes, I walk. Kaya. Now, I tells her what? La. The cup. Where a hole out of one. When Shemai Aliyah. The ball, I'm a one, I'm a lot. A shot, and you shove you because of war. Come after war. Number one, I'm so Salah. Aishalaham, Kamanyan, Kasa Yasara, Yamin, Nicole, Yatsuan, Shamadwa, Ayanda, Ayawa, Naman, Adamu, Sayadamu, Yapawa, Kaira, because of Bak, because of Zolman, come to say a couple, a shard, a marble, a shot, a wad, the Radatma, with some pasta, some alum, When you're hung,
When you're hung.
for the one,
For the one.
you're Kwaswa,
You're
Shankar,
Shankar.
you're Hollow,
You're
you're Baswa,
You're Baswa.
you're Behold,
When you're behold.
and you're
And you're
Eye, you're Kaparo,
When you're Kaparo.
when you're Abanwa,
When you're Abanwa.
when you're the
When you're
Idol,
the
you're Young,
Young.
Athar,
Shankar.
Shankar,
Shankar.
you're Hollow,
Yahweh.
the Barker,
The blood.
are you one?
Are you one?
Or call? Ratazar, Ama.
Come. And then the Yankees. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not that sound.
Hold your house.
Oh, yeah.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
Be not still.
Hold your house.
Oh, yeah.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a trouble.
thy enemies make a tumult.
They that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
lift up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
Be consulted against thy enemies.
Be consulted against thy
They
enemies.
have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off.
let us cut them off
Be in the nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
In the name of Israel,
be no more in remembrance.
be no more remembrance.
But they that consulted together
They that consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
them.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Eden.
The tabernacles of Eden.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarene.
And the Hagarene.
Tabor.
Tabor.
And
And
Amalek.
Amalek.
The Philistines.
the Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher is also joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They hope in the children of Allah. Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
Unto the Midianites.
And unto the Midianites.
To Sisera.
And to Sisera.
To Jabez.
And to Jabez.
The book of
The
Kishan.
brother, the son,
Which perished in Endor.
which raps they didn't know.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became the God of the earth.
Make their nobles like Korah.
They didn't know it's like that.
Like say that.
And like said,
Yea.
yeah,
All their princes.
all their princes.
And Sabah.
And it's about,
And Samun.
and it's a whole,
Who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like the wind,
Stumble before the wind.
and stumble before the wind.
The fire burning the wood.
As a fire burning the wood,
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
and the flames out of the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them
Without temper.
with thy sentence,
Make them afraid.
make them afraid,
Without storm.
with thy soul,
Fill their faces with shame.
fill their faces with shame,
So that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
On your house.
Oh, yeah,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded.
Trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame. And pray
That men may know.
that they may know
Now,
that thou
stand alone.
Stand alone.
It's your house.
is Yahweh,
The most high.
or the Most High,
Over all the earth.
over all the earth. So be it. This is the blessings of the power structure. It's like, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah.
Amayaka Allah, Allah Hayy, Tazam Yahweh, Allah Wak Yahweh, Allah Wak Yahweh, Tasaranya, Tazayanya, Akayayoni, Wakian, Yahweh,
And then the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh. And Mike.
And Mike.
And the angel. Command the general Yahweh. The general. The captain. The officer. The troopers. The soldiers. Yahweh. Sorry. Yahweh.
Yeah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. These are the curses.
Bless you, Yahweh. Bless you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Say evils and curses.
Say evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heat.
To the heat.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Like the teachers, the prince, the priests, Israelite brothers, and the schools, and evils and curses, punishment, destruction, to the heat, and shake loose, the treasure of the rich, the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to get to the school, force their riches, to enter to that sanctuary, the evils and curses, and punishment, destruction, to the Edomites, and the next, and the drug dealers, the corpses, the princesses, the princesses, planned, All the governments are enemies. And the synagogues are. And the synagogues are. Roman Catholic Church. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. He's a top. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Alienation. Skinheads. Box top. The gable. The lesbian. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. That's a space program. Navy. Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, take access to the radio station, the spirit, any black people, seek to stop, bring swift destruction, all the heat, stand in the way, trying to stop, broadcasting your word, throughout the planet, let loose all the planet. Go to and fro, use the earth and consume it. Let the plague take the house of the thief, and the murder. Let your house shine, let the gamer come down the fly salt, and punish all the evil, and come against us as we speak that word. Because we know. That is the angel. That cause to spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause to shake it. In the name of your house. Thank you always. So be it. Songs means a turn. That's right. This concludes the service. Sister Yeshua. Men of Israel, salute the teacher. What courtesy salute? Men of Israel, a mighty Shabbat, a mighty Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barak. Sir, which means return. Sister, you will stand. You will one courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, a mighty Shabbat, a mighty Barak. Yahweh Got your top. Class dismissed. Yeah,